Welcome back to the Fanspeak Network and another Thursday sibling showdown. I am joined by my brother Steve, of course. We are getting back into the BBM7 streets together. Can't wait to do that. Then probably other underdog drafts. We're going to talk. Oh, sorry, I got something playing. Anyways, ruin that intro. I just had the draft playing in my ear. That was fun. But we're going to do all that and more in just 1 minute.
Fanspeak, where the plan runs deep. The team grind hard, don't eat, don't sleep. From best ball dreams to DFS streaks, they help you print money every single week. Fanspeak. No cap, no gimmicks, we breaking limits. NFL bets, yeah, we live this business. Meg and Steve, that OG vision. Yeah. Draft room killers on a lifelong mission. One stress to the Sunday spread. Fanspeak's that voice that's inside your head. Best ball, DFS, NFL bets. They built it brick by brick, no regrets. Fanspeak team, printing money since day one. Fanspeak, forever.
That's right. You know, Steve, you can attest to this. Before the show started, I was like double checking all these things. I was like, tech will not defeat me. Tech will not defeat me. Tech will not defeat me. Tech defeated me. Like I had the other window open. It's like blaring in my ear. Whoops. But again, another Thursday, another sibling showdown. I love drafting with my brother. I love being the bossy older sister. Steve, how are you doing today?
Doing good. You know, it's we are really into, you know, with it being June, and it just feels like maybe because of Sam Sherman Day the other day,
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like we're more into the best ball summer, and I don't know, been obviously in a lot of slow drafts. So
yeah. I've been wrapping up some slows. I do them in like batches, right? So it's like a batch and then it slows down and they release something else. Or I wanted, like in this case, I wanted to get more action down in field general. So I enter more. So I do them in like batches. I was just on with Nice and Blunt. Loved him. He's going to be on Friends of Best Ball tomorrow. So I have a doubleheader. I'll talk about that in a minute. But that was super fun. He did, you know, we talked about the Steelers. We talked about Scatterbo. I predicted the Steelers schedule. I thought we had a really fun draft together. So that was super fun. But yeah, I think like the Sam Sherman Day, the winning BBM team drafted June 1st last year, really gets you into, okay, we are officially hot best ball summer. We're not just post-draft anymore. But by the way, post-draft, Steve's rookie rankings with their teams, pros and cons for each, are on our Substack. And I'll be talking about our Substack more in probably a couple of minutes and throughout this show, of course. Link in the description for full access. And we did quarterback, tight ends, running backs. We're doing receivers tomorrow. And to get Steve's rank, because I can't say this enough. I say this every show I do, or not every show, but I say this all the time on this channel, all the time in articles. You truly are a rookie whisperer, Steve. You're very good at reading rookies as to when, especially once you're good before the landing spots, but after the landing spots, especially, okay, they are built to jump in and have an immediate impact, or maybe they're a little raw and we should, you know, pump the brakes. So that's a big shout out to Steve. Check out the rookie rankings, link in the description for the Substack. But yeah, we are totally in the thick of it. Some contests are winding down. They obviously released the puppy. What are you hoping? Just a fun predictor question. Frenchie Friday tomorrow. What are you hoping, that or just what's released next? Or soon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be a standard format Frenchie. Yeah, you know, I would guess it's because they just did a puppy, which is lower dollar. I wouldn't be surprised if this is not like high dollar, but like mid-tier, like a $15, you know, another like $12, $15 type tournament. I know they have different tournaments at some of those price points, but I could just see something like that being released, and probably it'll be like a 1 to 3 max type tournament again.
Are you saying for the Frenchie Friday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that. All right. I have to get to chat, and then I do have to ask you a Steelers related question, which chat will bring that up. And then we, of course, will get to, as the thumbnail, or excuse me, as the title said, some of our players that we think are going to rise. So we're drafting more now. Hint, hint. One of mine could be a Steeler. I don't know. I've not talked about him at all this year. Yeah. Nice and Blunt. I loved how he like made it the thumbnail and then like talked about it. I'm like, yeah, I do have a bit of a brand. Are you embarrassed about my brand, Steve? Or are you proud of my brand? I'm proud of my brand. You're not embarrassed.
Well,
Steve, if Aaron Rodgers does what I think you think he can do, reunited with Mike McCarthy, you're going to be very proud of our bullish stand on the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy come early January, my friend. Is that true or false?
That is true. That is
exactly. Exactly. Let me say hello to our wonderful chat. Of course, we got our guy Aiden, the 5 players. I think he's predicting who our 5 players, or maybe who my 5 players would be that are going to rise. Get on him. Scatabo, Kirk. Wait, which Kirk is that? Rogers, Muth, Kittle. I think he's just naming all my favorite players. Yeah, I can't wait for a live draft with Meg because Steve won't make a pick till round 18, 19. Scared for you, Steve, from our guy Mike Robb. That's hysterical. Don't be fooled, hinting the BBM7 live draft where Meg takes full control. I do tend to do that sometimes. Disbanded with the dot. Love to see you. Great to hear you both, Shoups. This is the one. Thank you, Steve. We love to see you in here. 12 and 5. Yes. After I get to chat, I'll go back to that. Good to see you, Green Beans. Hey, Shoup, Paulino. Good to see you as well. Fun show is incoming. I promise you. Huckleberry says 10 p.m. coffee is brewing. There was a lot. I know. I was on another show earlier with Nice and Blunt. Shout out to him. He'll be on Friends of Best Ball with me tomorrow, as well as another guest. I'll talk about that in a minute. I know Toxic Tower had a doubleheader, so a lot going on tonight. We decided to push it back. Let me do my other show, get some things done before this. But yeah, it is a little late. Appreciate you. 10 p.m. Coffee is brewing. Love it. We'll keep it lively, right, Steve? Keep it lively.
absolutely.
Let's go. Let's go. Just feel the energy. Steve is good at rank. Yes. So Ian says, agree with Meg. Steve is good at rankings. You should listen to this guy and then actually use the Steve's ranks. Whoa, WTF. I do tend to do that. Money Anything with the boom. Paulino, proud of my Pat Fry bags. Let's go. I love to hear that. Okay, let's go back to Mike Robb's comment. 12 and 5. So on Nice and Blunt stream, which again, be sure you're following him if you're not. That was so fun to stream with him and so fun that I'll be double streaming with him. He'll be on Friends of Best Ball tomorrow. But he did a fun segment, predict the team schedule. Since I'm so bullish on the Steelers, he said, predict the Steelers schedule. So I went ahead and did it, but we did it game by game. It wasn't just me saying 12 and 5. I went game by game and gave my a brief explanation. And I think I reasonably got to 12 and 5. I think I actually could have gotten to 13 and 4, but you know, I think it was very, very reasonable. So I don't think I'm crazy, Mike. I don't think I'm crazy, but this leads me into a Steelers thing. Steve, how cool was it that the Steelers were Kennywood today? Aaron Rodgers was the Kennywood today. So if you don't know, if you've heard us talking on this channel, our parents are from the Western PA area. They went to IUP. I then went to IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. That is right, like about 45 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. But we used to visit our grandparents every summer growing up as kids. Steve and I mean, that's what we've been like best friends forever, right, Steve? Yeah. Anyways, so we go visit our grandparents, both sets of grandparents, because our parents went to the same high school. So both sets of grandparents lived in the same town. We go up and visit both sets of grandparents every summer when we were kids. We went to Kennywood every summer. So it was so cool to see. I saw more clips, of course, because when you like stuff in this Twitter algorithm, I get fed no Washington stuff, Steve. I am just fed Steelers, Giants, 49ers. Like, it's wild. It's banana lands. So, So anyways, I'm fed nothing but Steelers stuff. I saw so many Kennywood clips. I'm probably going to watch Kennywood clips later. How much did you love to see Aaron Rodgers on the racer?
I mean, it did bring me back the nostalgia factor. There's no question there. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And you know, it is and I know some of this was in the Nice and Blunt chat, the people who hate Aaron Rodgers and if fans want to be over him, they can be over him, but it's media narrative because it's not coaches, it's not players,
No, it's definitely
media narrative. And I do think he's very close to his teammates. And he definitely has his guys like Devontae Adams became his guy forever. So yeah, I think it's cool to see them do, when teams do those kind of team activities and stuff like that.
No, very cool. And it was just nostalgic for Steve and I to see. I tweeted something about it because it was just very cool. We spent a lot of, and we recently went back with extended family, I want to say 10 years ago, just to take us back. And Pat McAfee talks about a lot. Kennywood, a shout out. I love his Yinzer accent. I will do a draft one time, guys. Tell me yay or nay in the chat. I won't do an official poll. Yay or nay. Are you covering your eyes? Because do you have a headache?
A little bit, yeah.
I could tell you I could literally, again, Steve, I just know you so well. I mean, I could tell you have a headache, but am I making your headache worse or better?
I'll let the chat decide.
I can tell by your eyes that you have a headache. I just want you to be okay. So, yeah, because your eyes look like you're twitching right now. Are you okay?
Yes.
Do you need sunglasses like Candyman?
I might. I have a pair here, so I
Put
might
them
go with
on, bud.
sunglasses.
Put them on. I can tell your eyes are twitching. Put the Candyman glasses on. I want you to feel okay. See, look at the nurturing big sister that I am. Like, this is me, guys. This is me, just like, 30, 40 years later. This is me. I'm just like always, okay, that's me in a leotard. That probably shouldn't be shown. This is me. I'm just always taking care of my little
pushing
brother.
me down into the hole.
That's us with John Riggins, the John Riggins. But look at me. I'm just always.
She tried to throw me 30 seconds after that picture was taken.
I did. You pooped on me. But yeah, look at Steve looking up to me. I mean, it's just so cute. It's so cute. And here I am, like 40 years later, like, Steve, do you have a headache? Like, I'm such a good big sister. So anyways, that's all to say. I love the Kennywood stuff. Love the Pittsburgh stuff. I think I'm a full-blown Yinzer fan this year. I'm sorry, Mike Robb. I love you. And I love that you're a Ravens fan, but I think I am. I like, me. I wear my feelings on my sleeve. And I'm just telling you guys, I think I'm a Steelers fan this year. I literally asked Steve if he wanted to go to the Black Friday game and go up and visit our cousins. Did I not, Steve? True or false?
You did. You did.
Uncle Barry said blink twice if you're being forced to do a stream against your will. Get that man some Tylenol or Maxine. Holy hell. Yeah, now you got like a cooler aura, I looked like so old when I did this. This is not Vegas Meg. This was not cool. That was not cool.
Oh boy.
Looking away in the baby photo.
Oh, she tried to. She threw me literally 30 seconds later.
I did. Again, you pooped on me, so I had good reason. But I do feel bad. So we won't ask where the headache came from, but we know. I love Mike Robbs. So I will let you,
It's a Vegas Meg. It's a Vegas Meg. It's Bingo Meg. That is amazing.
That's hysterical. Chat's on fire. I love it. Okay, so I'll let you get your bearings before we get into the 5 players. I have a couple quick announcements. They're all fun. They're all good. Number 1, we will be getting to our 5 players that we think are rising. We will be getting into a BBM7. Stick with us. Number 2, if we get enough likes, we're giving out more YouTube memberships. Had a bunch of likes, bunch of people in the Best Ball Jeopardy. Shout out to PPR Tyler, Nez dominated, but that was fun. Shout out to both of them. Had a bunch of likes, gave away some YouTube memberships. We will do the same thing. If we hit, let me pull up the thing. I actually don't know. So chat, tell me, because I don't want to refresh it and then the sound blare into my ears. But if we hit 30 likes, I'll give away more membies. So I want to set a reasonable but aggressive goal. So 30 likes, I give away more YouTube memberships. That's announcement number 1. Announcement number 2 is, as you've seen us promote on Twitter, in Discord, of course, here in shows, in articles, our Substack is now just essentially $27.99, 20% off. Link in the description, and click that link, and that's for a year. That's not a month. That sounds like a monthly price, right? It's not. I know now I sound like a car salesman, Meg. Is this for a month? No, it's for a year. It's actually $10 a month, but for an entire year, it's $34.99, 20% off. Link in the description. And that's not all. You get a 400 plus page best ball guide. And I will pull that up during this draft because that guide is so damn useful. Shout out to Mike Robb. Shout out to Bruni for helping us put that thing together. It is amazing. And I'll play a promo on it later, but it is so useful. Like from the strategy articles, team pages, but the player pages are to have just one resource. That is a free gift for one group of people and one group of people only. And that is our Substack subs. We're trying to grow this Substack. We really believe in it. Substack subs get our rankings for every format in best ball, 3 articles a week. And then once it's not best ball season, so September through February, you get something from me every single day. Mike Robb, coolers, everybody who's loyal Substack users could attest to it. You get DFS articles, underdog rankings, daily rankings, and we'll be doing more underdog daily content this NFL season. And of course, NFL bets. I like to go full Degen there. So you have everything, all your Degen needs for less than $30 a year. Link in the description for 20% off, and you get a free best ball guide. I will show that more later. Okay, back to the chat. Then our 5 players. Tell me when we hit 30 likes. I'm giving away Fanspeak YouTube subs. And then, yeah, I think that covers it. So I was a baby Meg. I do feel bad, straight from the heart. Yeah. I hope. Oh yeah, I did just want to mention a challenge. Hope makes challenges in drafting Steelers. She's already aced it. I have aced that. That is true. Steve, you didn't get busted. Oh, I didn't give you a busted lip. No, I'm always looking out for you. I did try to throw you, but I am always looking out for you. You got Hartman with the siblings during all this sibling talk. Love it. Love to see that. That is, of course, a YouTube member benefit. You get emojis, team reviews, a team contest, which the data Mike is collecting is amazing. I can't wait to see what we can do with it. So again, that's very fun. Click the join button, $3.99 a month for all those things, and 2 extra shows. That's enough sales, folks. Let's get to the good stuff. Steve, 5 players, let's go back and forth, who we think are going to be rising, especially during BBM season. I'm not, you know me, I'm not much of a CLV girl that I really worry about that, get over concerned about that stuff. I'm going to go get my guys, girl. But who are guys that you think, now that we're in June, are going to rise in July and especially August? You give me yours first. Your first one. We'll go back and forth.
My first one is DJ Moore. His ADP is currently 54.5. It's gone up slightly, but he's going as wide receiver 27. We're talking the number 1 wide receiver attached to Josh Allen is going as wide receiver 27. Not a guy coming off an injury, not a guy who's super old. Like this is a guy just a couple years ago, just absolutely smashed with Justin Fields. And also he knows this offense. Joe Brady had him in Carolina. Like they were together in Carolina. Like this just feels way, way too wrong. If we're drafting Josh Allen as quarterback 1, I understand his rushing upside is a big part of this, but Josh Allen is a great passing quarterback also. Like there's no question. So if DJ Moore stays healthy, he can easily be a top 15 wide receiver.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing out loud at Mike's comment. It's so true. It was ridiculous. This is a legitimate laugh. This isn't a fake laugh. Here's the story on the Nice and Blunt stream. It's like he took a hit of a blunt. I'd finished all water bottles. I had multiple waters and Gatorades during my work day. And I got up and I sat down to get on the stream and I was like, shit, I have nothing to drink. And I had the worst cotton mouth. It was like I just took a hit of a blunt, to use his theme. Swear to God. So I didn't, but I am so thirsty. And it's like I haven't caught up yet. So the Gatorade chugs are going to probably keep coming. And we have a problem because I only have like a third left. So we've got issues. Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson will be risers. So that's another good thing. I'll give my next one and then let's talk rookies. My next one, number 2, to no surprise. I'm just going to say a lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Rodgers will keep rising. Freiermuth will keep rising. They've been big risers already, as they should have been. They will keep rising. So keep getting them now because their price in July and August are going to be higher than they are now, as they should be. I think both Dowdle and Warren could rise. I think Dowdle may, as we get more camp and coach speak, may rise even more. Pittman, Metcalf is the one I think is priced the most appropriately. I think Pittman, and I've heard this across the board. I saw Adam Levitan tweet something about it, and they talked about how we're in good company. By the way, we said this way before we looked. I have now looked at ETR rankings, but when we talked to Justin Herzig on our 24-hour live stream, he talked about their team is very bullish on the Steelers offense, has them ranked above ADP. We're in good company. That was, we were on that since the big award season. So that wasn't like a whatever, but it's good to be in good company. Right. So I know that is a consensus thing, but they are going to keep going up. I do think Pittman especially is really massively mispriced. So have a huge bag of him. So number 2, Steelers. Steve, what is your number 3?
Okay. Wait, I'm very confused. I thought we were going 5 each.
Oh, I thought we were going 5 back and forth. You could tell, the show notes for this.
Steelers.
Well, I was lumping the Steelers as one, like 1, DJ Moore.
No, but 2, my point was,
Steelers.
I thought we were doing individual players, 5 each.
Oh, well, let's just go with the. Okay.
Chad is wondering about how you interrupted my DJ Moore analysis, but
Yeah, I didn't even realize I did that. I did. Did I interrupt you?
A little bit.
Shit. I didn't even realize I did that. I really, truly apologize. First of all, finish your DJ Moore analysis. And by the way, to coolers and everybody, I'm dressed like his joke last night about that I look like a NASCAR driver with the Underdog stuff. I was too lazy last night and today to pick out outfits. So I just threw on all Underdog, and I do look like a NASCAR driver. And that was an excellent joke, by the way. So no, you didn't. That's hysterical. I am so sorry. I'm going to shut up. No, finish the DJ Moore.
Final point for DJ Moore is a healthy number one receiver tied with Josh Allen should finish top 15, and he's going as wide receiver 27. So almost potentially double what his current like ranking is. And I just don't, I think he will rise like when we get to camp and everything. But right now it feels like just a massive smash, particularly because it is somebody you can actually, some receivers are tough to pair with their quarterbacks, elite quarterbacks. He's not one of them.
Yeah. I agree. Are you done with the DJ Moore analysis? Because I feel so bad. I honest to God, I don't know if I blacked out. I not realize that I stepped on your DJ Moore. I really, truly apologize. Are you done now?
Yes.
Okay. Megs 5 players. I could just keep repeating all Steelers. So my second one was the Steelers. Why don't we go back? Like the Steelers offense is all going to rise.
Yeah, that was one of mine. Rico Dowdle was going to be on my list, but
okay, that's fair. So I stole one of yours. Why don't we make the third? Where do you stand on the rookies? Typically, rookies do rise. And by the way, again, if you didn't miss this at the very beginning, shout out to Steve's rookie articles. Shout out to Steve being a rookie guru. You can do rookie guru . That's Steve's emoji because he is our rookie guru. He guides us in the right directions, rookies to target, rookies to stay away from. And he has pros and cons and rookie rankings for every position. We have 2 of the 3 articles. The third article will be up tomorrow. Link in the description for our Substack. Steve, this rookie class doesn't wow me as much as other ones, from actually most positions. There's just a couple sprinkles that I like, but I do think that Call Me gave a good question with Carnell Tate. Jordan Tyson will be risers. Get your shares now. I think that is a very fair assumption. I think those would be the 2 that will rise the most. Maybe Lemon. I know he has now a hamstring, but obviously with the AJ Brown being official, rookies, let's make that number 3 in our new format that we're, putting together on the fly. And I obviously did a terrible job communicating with you about that. Is my bad. I've my bad a couple. I'm like hand up a couple times. I've whoopsie daisy multiple times tonight. I'm going to pull it together, team. Rookies, number 3. They're risers typically every summer. Which rookies do you think will rise the most? I think these are 2 good ones. What are your thoughts? You're the person.
I think those are good ones. I think a couple that I think are very likely to rise is one, if not both, of the Browns rookie receivers. It's just where they're going now is just too late for picking the 20s and picking like 45 or whatever Denzel Boston was. And it's just such a wide open thing. I don't care how bad the quarterback is. I think obviously the 2 first round running backs, their ADPs are pretty well locked in now. Maybe price goes up a little bit when we start to hear like Charbonnet's not coming back until late, when that stuff becomes official. But I think 1 or 2 of the other rookies will begin to rise up. Like if my bets would be on like Emmett Johnson and even Katron Allen, but it could be Jonah Coleman. Maybe Jonah Coleman, is playing better than RJ Harvey. I doubt that, but I think definitely Katron Allen, it's a wide open backfield. And then Emma Johnson, if he clearly becomes the number 2 to Kenneth Walker, I think he'll rise up as well. And maybe Mike Washington in the same boat if he becomes the clear number 2 for the Raiders.
No, I think that's all fair assessment of the rookies that could potentially rise. Obviously, Katron Allen, like you said, it's like the logos hanging fruit to beat to make a riser. So I think that would be, especially being the lowest too. Would you agree that the 2 rookies that Call Me mentioned are the most likely rookie receivers to rise? Or do you think one of the Cleveland Browns, if you name 3 rookie receivers that are going to rise the most, these 2 or the Browns or Lemon, anybody, Jeremy, anybody, who do you think rises the most from here?
Well, I think these 2 can only rise so much. Like I could see Tate rising around, like a round and a half max. It's not like he's rising more than that. Like you could have a situation where a Chris Brazell is the clear number 2 wide receiver in Carolina. I wouldn't necessarily bet on that, and he rises to the 14th round. Something along those lines, or my guy Elijah Surratt or Jacoby Lane, like one of those Ravens receivers is clearly the number 2 in Baltimore, and they go from round 18 to round 14.
Yeah.
So that from a quantity of picks like that in percentage, they're gonna be they would end up being bigger rises. But I do think Tate rises. I think Tyson could rise slightly, but not a ton, just because Olave is not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, that is fair and makes sense. Yeah, with Aiden, I'm not as into the rookies this year as much as I have been. Some of the guys that we've mentioned will be ones that are some of the ones. I do think Tate could potentially rise the most, but yeah, this year feels a little odd to me because it's just I have the least amount of interest in rookies, but some of the ones we mentioned are the ones I will target. Peanut Punch, hi to all. I know he was in the chat with Nice and Blunt earlier. Great to see you, Peanut Punch. He says, Steve looks like he's playing WSOP. Hey, Steve, that's your dream someday, right? I mean, to be playing in the World Series. I mean, let's go. I love it. Perfect. You're just getting ready. No, fighting off a headache, powering through for the team. That's what Steve does. That's what we do. Okay, my number 4, because we are going back and forth, a format that I developed and did not communicate well, but we're going to go back and forth. So number 1, I forgot already. Number 1 was DJ Moore. Number 2 was me saying the Steelers. Number 3, I made you talk about the rookies because you are a rookie guru. Number 4 for me, and then you'll do number 5, and then we'll get into a draft. By the way, we have 18 likes. Maybe I didn't refresh recently, but 18 likes last I checked. 30 likes, I send out some Fanspeak YouTube memberships. So be sure to hit that like button if you're coming in. We certainly appreciate it. Make sure you're subbed to the Fanspeak network. Obviously shows almost every single day. 4 for me, I've talked about a lot recently in drafts. It's just what the upside can do in the last round, especially in time box contests. I talk about this a lot. We're not drafting time box contests tonight. We're drafting BBM, but especially in time box contests, getting somebody that's pretty low owned. I like that. It's Keon Coleman from the Buffalo Bills. I still like DJ Moore. I still like drafting Khalil Shakir. We did it in the draft with Nice and Blunt earlier. But Keon Coleman is that spike week receiver that even if he does what he just did last year, which was 4 touchdowns, great. Like he's the last round. You just don't want a dead player, honestly, in the last round. If you get a guy that can just spike a couple times into the lineup, great, especially if it could spike, in weeks 15, 16, or 17, even better. But a guy like Keon Coleman in time box tournaments is going to be really low owned right now. He's already had some good coach speak. Obviously, the offensive coordinator became the head coach, and it sounds like he wants to give him another chance and really pump his tires, basically. So I'm going to roll with that for now. If we get to July and August and it's like, and still like just some more bearish stuff about Coleman, then I'll pump the brakes. But right now he's pumping his tires and I'm pumping my exposure up because it's a risk that I think is worth taking. Again, as you said, attached to a very fun offense. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, like I don't dislike the taker, the player. Like, he clearly has been a kind of a bust the last 2 years, but you've seen some flashes.
Yeah.
And they added DJ Moore, but they haven't added anyone else. So it's just, he basically has to beat out Josh Palmer for a role. And that's not exactly, a tough sell.
Yeah. Steve, our 5th and final one, you go, and then we will get into a BBM draft.
So I'm going to go with Kenneth Gainwell. I think it's a combination of things. I think Bucky, the injury is something. Yeah, like the coach speak there wasn't ideal, but it makes sense. Like they paid him quite well. He's coming off a great year. He can do a little of everything, and honestly, like the fact that he has a red zone, he's likely to have a goal line role that Bucky Irving's not, is not great for Bucky, definitely for Bucky's ADP. So I just think Gainwell is a guy who could rise. Initially, I was concerned about him rising too much, but honestly, I mean, look, we're still drafting Jalen Warren in the 80s, and Kenneth Gainwell essentially outplayed him last year and probably goes into a situation now where Warren is definitely the handcuff, definitely the secondary piece, and Gainwell could at least be the 50-50, if not, the main piece.
Yeah, I think that is totally. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay. I muted it earlier. I think that's a totally fair call on Gainwell. I also think Tucker could potentially keep rising depending on the Bucky news. And quite honestly, something that I wouldn't mind doing at all is making a stand that, like, either it's a very split backfield and who you want is the later ones. And you take Gainwell or Tucker or even both if you were doing like a 0 RB draft. So I think that is pretty interesting. I've been taking a lot of Tucker lately.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to play a quick promo. It is, of course, if you've seen it on Twitter or our Discord, for our best ball guide, which I'm going to be pulling that up to show during our draft. And then we're getting into a best ball mania. If you want to join us in a best ball mania right after these messages from me. If you're serious about crushing best ball in 2026, the Fanspeak Best Ball Guide is built for you. Inside, you'll find breakdowns for all 32 NFL teams, including coaching notes, strengths, weaknesses, and key stats to help you understand every offense heading into draft season. We've also created player profiles for every draftable best ball player, featuring advanced metrics, MVP stats, production data, and exclusive Spike Week charts that highlight league-winning performances. Looking for rookie analysis? Steve, our rookie guru, breaks down this year's incoming rookie class so you know which rookies to prioritize. And whether you're playing season-long, eliminator, or superflex best ball formats, you'll get strategy articles designed specifically for each contest type. The goal is simple. Put all the information you need in one place so you can draft with confidence all season long. The 2026 Fanspeak Best Ball Guide is available exclusively for paid Fanspeak Degen subscribers. Check the links below to join today and unlock everything you need to attack best ball season with an edge over your competition. Fanspeak's Best Ball Guide. Draft smarter, win more, and we'll see you at the top of the leaderboards. That's right. That's from Marketing Meg. Link in the description. Well said, Aiden. All right. Now it's time to do what we came here for. Let's draft a BBM. I'm bringing it over, Steve. Can't wait to get back in the BBM streets. I know we'd like to mix it up here in the Sibling Showdown, but I like getting back in the BBM streets with you. So let's do that right now. If anybody wants to enter a BBM with us, of course, Fanspeak fam YouTube members get team reviews and a team contest that Mike Robb is tracking. I will count it down from here. So I will count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. And where are we at here? 4 people. If you want to join us, there is room. What's that?
I just said, all right, we got.
Oh, okay. Steve, I'm a little concerned about my hearing. Why can I not hear?
Yeah.
Thank you, Peanut Punch. I appreciate it. To shout out Tom Strachan. He's awesome at putting that together and helping me see the vision through there. Okay, so we got Kung San. We know that he's the sniper of the Aaron Rodgers. I'll be on the lookout for that. We got him at the 5. We've got, or 4, excuse me. Huckleberry at the 7. P Punch at 9. We're at 10. I think I got it all, but if I missed anybody, let me know. Looking, 4 of us in here. Let's go. May 2 of the Fanspeak fam move on. Thank you, Disbanded. Need to save bullets or I joined. No, I totally understand. Okay, Call Me a Stop is in here at the 3 spot. Thank you very much for joining us. 0 says 8. Peanut Punch will draft 18 of my picks, so I'll feel like I'm there. That's awesome. Yep, baby, turn the lights on. That's right. Absolutely. Okay, draft is about to start. And I think this is the exact spot I had when I drafted with Nice and One. I was telling him, Steve, that I really like the back half of the board. I don't have enough. Let's see, what do I have on? And of course, shout out Best Ball Overlay. Marketing Meg will go at it again. It's not Vegas Meg tonight. It's Marketing Meg. Code Fanspeak 25% off. But as you can see, I only have 5% CD Lamb. That is too low. So I'm going to need to get that up, especially with that playoff schedule and week 17 game. Need a lot more of that. So whether it's CD or if Amon-Ra falls or 2 running backs, I actually really like the back half of the board. What do you think about the 10 spot?
Yeah, no, I think 10 is interesting because you sometimes get, one of the last first tier receivers, either Lamb or Jefferson, and then running back is definitively coming back to you. And then, or you just double tap two elite backs.
Yeah, exactly. Favorite Kung says, sorry, Steve, Meg pushing for Rogers in the 130s. Well, if I know you're in the room, I have to,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Genty in the last draft. Queue up Kittle, absolutely.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're about to be on the clock. So speaking of, Lamb goes, McCaffrey goes, ASB goes. I'd love to go Genty again, but I'll do whatever you want to do.
I say Jefferson.
Oh, Steve, I don't like him. Do we have to?
Yes.
Ooh, Steve's being bossy this time. Tell your bossy sister.
No, I think Jefferson honestly deserves to go higher than Lamb. I think he deserves to go higher than.
Whoa, Steve, we're trying to sell subscriptions here, guys. My rankings are part of the Substack subscription. Let's not talk crazy here. Dak and Lamb have a much better playoff schedule.
It was in Bruni's questions last night about like the least catchable passes. Who was it? Is JJ McCarthy. Or was it Jefferson who had something? I'm trying to remember what the exact question was, but it was like
Hampton, Walker, Henry, or Chase Brown. You call.
Let's go Hampton. Love the Chargers offense. Let's just roll with that. And like Jefferson still was like 7th or 8th in targets. His 5 weeks was Carson Wentz from a target, catch, and yardage perspective were comparable to just about anyone in the league. Unfortunately, he had 12 weeks of Max Brosmer and JJ McCarthy. So Kyler Murray is, I think, a massive upgrade over Carson Wentz and a light years upgrade over what he had last year in McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I'm having a hard time getting behind it. Is Steve auditioning for Toxic Tower show? Wait, we didn't veto. I would never step on somebody else's thing. We didn't veto, did we? I would never do that. I swear to God, I really respect other people's stuff. Like if someone else did like a Best Ball Jeopardy, I would lose my shit. So I would never step on that. Hopefully we didn't do it like a veto or anything. I gave Steve the reins there, and you said you took the player I didn't want to take, but that's okay. That's okay. Teams chalked. They started wide. No, I like Willie wide receiver, and the ones I liked, obviously, I personally like ASB and Lamb much better than Jefferson this year, but they were gone. So I don't even know if you took Excedrin, but he says Excedrin Steve is much more assertive. That's a
Advil. It's a Advil.
Okay, Advil. Okay, Excedrin Steve. That was hysterical. We got Vegas Meg, we got Marketing Meg, we got Excedrin Steve, WSOP Steve. There's lots of good stuff here. Okay, Zero says for build structures, A&T will be much closer in scoring to JJ than the RBs are to Genty. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I like mixing it up on the back half. I'm just really getting into Genty. As you can see, I've moved up my rankings. I need to finalize mine. Steve's rankings are updated. I need to finalize mine tonight and tomorrow morning. Okay, so we'll be back up at 34-39 here, Steve. Oh boy, if that came to us with, let's see, sweat it out. What does P-Punch do? Can we do Lad?
Yep.
I mean, Hampton Lad feels fun.
No, it does. It does. And actually, Zero was agreeing with you. Like he thinks that the Genty is just a smash over the other running backs that you could get.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I read it so quickly I didn't realize. Oh, he's go easy's card saying sunglasses and being toxic to her sister. That's hysterical. That's hilarious. Oh shit, we're almost back on the clock. Okay, so he's there. I'm taking him. You made some other calls, Bucko. I'm taking him.
Did I? I made one.
Yeah. No, you did. I think I let you default on the Hampton pick. So
you did.
You made two.
You're so nice.
I am so nice. My Raiders propaganda is working. Absolutely. Yes, Zero. We have talked about it in Discord. Yes. Genty. I just keep moving them up. Yeah. And Steve's with me. Yeah, so we're having a little war here. Aiden says I'd rather start elite wide receiver, the top 6, then get an RB versus double RB. I mean, I see what you're saying. I want to have both, a lot of both. I like the elite wide receiver and then hit some running backs. I like, obviously, very robust running back like Nice and Blunt and I did. We got 3 running backs in the first 4 rounds. Loved our team. Check out Nice and Blunt's channel. Obviously, was just on with him. And again, I don't know if I caught this announcement, but Friends of Best Ball starting noon tomorrow. I'm interviewing Nathaniel from So You Think You Can Tout. He has a hard out at 12:30, 12:40. And then we will... then Nice and Blunt will be joining me at 1 p.m. for another BBM. So I may draft something with Nathaniel or just talk to him and draft something in the background. But Nice and Blunt are getting back in the BBM streets together tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. So a big 2-hour block of Friends of Best Ball join us tomorrow. But I had a lot of fun drafting with him. That was a ton of fun over on his channel. So
yeah, no, it was a great stream. He's a great guy. Always fun to see his streets. Check out his channel for sure.
Absolutely.
I love his approach. The way he thinks about things. I was actually surprised he said he was a little down on McConkey at the price range because I think McConkey could be a value. I don't think this was on my stream yesterday. Aiden was talking about it, and I've talked about it before. These year 3 wide receivers, we are penalizing them because they all had a bad year, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the same. Like, these guys were super talented for a reason. They had great rookie years. And I just think so many are in just such a better spot going forward, this year. Like Adunze, no DJ Moore, hopefully being healthy, second year in the system. Lad McConkey with Mike McDaniel, Justin Herbert, etc.
I'm sorry, I just read something. Well, let's get back to that. I agree with this. Nice and Blunt knows ball. Chargers fan thinks Lad's overpriced, so he's agreeing with Lad. I still love Lad. I do still love Lad, but Nice and Blunt does know ball. We're back up, and then we'll get back to chat. So by ADP, Lamar, Price, Tate, Tootin, BTJ.
Let's do Tate. We talked about Tate. Like, I think Tate really does rise.
Yeah, I do like when you talk about something and you're like, let's apply it. So
and here's the thing with Tate is, like, we're taking T-Mac to Tedero McMillan 10, 12 spots a year ago. He goes, you can't argue that the Panthers are a better offense than the Titans. You can't, you know what I mean? Like there's just no reason that we were taking McMillan higher than Tate.
If Lamar fell there, I'd suggest that he goes. I highlighted Price, Tyson, BTJ. Again, I've talked about it so many times. I'm sick of hearing myself talk about it, but I can't decide what to do. I only have how much BTJ do I have? I have 4%. So it's like these guys, I can only get like a little bit, and then I get a lot of Travis Hunter. So if you want to do that, I do that. Do you have a strong lean? He's there. Tyler Warren.
I want to take BTJ. Yeah.
What's that?
I think taking BTJ is the right call here, especially for a BBM where we're shooting for upside. We're shooting for, big scores. A guy like BTJ, again, another third-year receiver, dominated as a rookie. And we're just kind of down on. There's a lot of talent there. Hopefully they can unlock it this year. Yeah,
and coming over looking at Herbert, I was telling on the show that I need more Herbert. Yeah, I have 12. I want more. That's not enough. So we have a double stack with him. I just have him queued and hope we will be back up at 80. He'll be back up right at his ADP. So I do hope he falls back to us since we have both Lad and Hampton.
Yeah, and obviously Herbert's the top target. But the other fun thing about taking BTJ there is Herbert and Lawrence go, essentially back to back. One of them should come back to us. So that's good that we can, target one of those two.
Yeah. Mike, this is hysterical. For Friends of Best Ball, can we get one of your friends who goes to Vegas and trips with you so they can embarrass and tell us about you? Oh my God. Could you imagine if I had Steve, one of my friends you've been with me in Vegas. You've been with me plenty out when Vegas Meg's out. That would be scary for me, right, Steve?
I think you should get your friend Jen on.
Yeah, she would tell all. Yeah. Oh God. She has some funny Vegas Meg stories for sure. Yeah, she's one of my Baltimore friends. Mama too, but when she goes to Vegas, man, she's Vegas Jen. So yeah, that would be fun. But I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do it. You know, I have a what's the word I'm looking for to uphold? What's the word?
An image,
you know, an image to uphold. Yeah, you know, can't be too Vegas Meg. Yeah, I had so much fun. Cannot wait to draft again tomorrow at 1 p.m. And again, if you're not somehow subscribed to Nice and Blunt's channel, make sure you are. But I had so much fun drafting with him and looking forward to drafting with him, double dipping and drafting with him tomorrow too. This team needs Tracy. Well, you know, I've talked about this a lot, Charles. The times I do draft Tracy are sometimes on scattered teams. I really do like a good handcuff situation. If you isolated that just by itself.
You just said you want to ensure your image.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Nice and Blunt says Chargers tax is the highest on Lad, but he's still taking 12%. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I knew you were still taking him.
I think, and to me though, if Lad can get unleashed this year, I don't understand why Garrett Wilson goes higher than Lad. You know, Lad is just in a far better situation.
A lot of agreement on. Okay, crap, shit. We need back on the clock. Okay, come on, come to me. P Punch, don't take Herbert from us, please. I'm just kidding. Oh, not really. I mean, of course, I hope the Herbert falls to us. Okay, P Punch is making us sweat it down to the end here. Son of a bitch. Is he trying to get the dumbass thing? I mean, I understand it's a good back stack, but we don't even have any run backs there.
I would do Lawrence. Let's just get a quarterback.
Yeah, we're not just going to randomly take quarterbacks. How about we take Tony Pollard?
We have Brian Thomas.
Oh, shit. I just got so distracted. Oh, shit. I fucked up. P-Punch, you got me off my game.
I literally just said.
Okay, well, we kind of needed a third running back, and we did have Tennessee, and it opens up another stack. Oh, man, that just crippled me. That takes me down. When I get sniped, like, as Come On Baby turn the lights off, Kung San in chat knows, when I get sniped, just all bets are off. I lose control. When I am locked in, I'm not locked in anymore. It's not good. Okay, Lawrence, it is.
Okay.
All right, so we at least get our first quarterback. Lawrence, Hampton, Scatabo, Pollard, which I am happy we got another running back. Jefferson, Ladd, Tate, BTJ. 1, 3, 4 to start. Wasn't ideal with the P-Punch snipe, but I get it. Herbert's a good player. I'd want more Herbert. I'm just bummed out. Oh, I know what I was going to say Steve. Would chat want me to do this or not want me to do this? If I try to do like a mega Steelers stack team and I try to talk Yins or talk the whole time. Like I'd be like, I'm bummed out.
I don't know if I want you to do this.
Going downtown. I can't do it as good. Come on, you do it good, dude. Show them. Oh, shit, his app crashed and he timed out. Oh, it wasn't even. I thought he was trying to like.
This team is going to be labeled. So if this wins, $2 million. Then
I thought he was trying to do like the come on, baby, you're turning your lights off. Like, come on, call me a dumbass. Call me a dumbass. I think in all Steelers Yinzer talk, like I could sing Renegade. I could do Yinzer speak. I mean, I think it would be great.
It would be something.
You never know what defenses are in December. I agree, Aiden. That is totally fair. Yeah, you do never know about that. That is true. The GM inherited a mess. I cannot believe that timed out app crash, and that's how we got sniped. That is actually a brutal way to get sniped, Steve.
That is. Yep. But it is what it is.
Oh my. Ladd over Garrett for sure. He agrees. Of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. This team still sucks. Wait.
Stick. I think you mean sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, come on, baby, got sniped on JD. Pete Punch, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for your service. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Wow, Aiden's bigger board has Jettas, Devonta, Ladd stacked up with their QBs, the glory days. Yeah, good use of the emojis with the snipe. Absolutely. Yeah, I do look like the Philip Rivers snipe where he does like the deep breath gif. I love that gif. I had him queued, but I wouldn't have taken him. Yeah, that was rough. But all right, Steve, we are about to be back up. Then I'll get back to the chat. 1, 3, 4 coming up, rounds 9 and 10. If you want to double stack Jacoby, if you want to tack on another running back, we could go there.
Let's double stack.
I would like Bakey for. So what do you want to do?
Let's double stack. I'm good with that.
Really? I asked, and then I'm like, well, this is my way to get, Jaguars receivers other than Travis Hunter. So that's a fun.
We should sort by ADP though, because I think we should have taken Kyler Murray.
Oh, whoops. Daisies. I don't like Kyler as much.
Make it.
He's going to get injured, Steve. Come on. I don't like it. Oh, darn. Crap. All right, we're going to take Baker.
I wonder why I had headache, guys.
How's Excedrin Steve doing?
Why do you want to take Baker?
Because we need a second quarterback. By the time we come back up at 130, it's going to be thin pickings, my friend.
Okay.
Thin pickings. Yeah.
I mean, actually, it sets up very well for Cam Ward.
Yeah, he can be our third. And this will be like one draft where I don't do Rodgers.
Wow.
It's hard not to. I mean, I want to do it all the time. But, okay, talks amongst the chat. Always love to see it. So just adding a Yinzer to the regular stream because you already stacked Steelers on drafts. Yeah, basically. I mean, just basically over Yinzifying a draft with Renegade and Steeler Yinzer talk. Call me crazy, is Purdy dark horse to be number one? No, I mean he just needs 17 games. I think for that. What are your thoughts on that, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I do think quarterback one is tough without a ton of rushing, and I know he's got a little bit, but it does make it tough when you have these quarterbacks who get 10 plus rushing touchdowns. There's just so many points added that way.
Yeah. Where did Stafford go? Stafford, Call Me Stop said Stafford went really early. Maybe it was like a. What? How do I not see it?
I'm not seeing Stafford either. Was it higher?
No, it couldn't have been that high, could it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Jeff Gold's.
Oh yeah, he did go at 68. It might have been a little. Oh, he is Puka, so I guess it was intentional. But
it could have been. It still could have been star method.
Yeah. Oh, the star method has gotten me a time or two. Okay, so we sit at 2, 3, 5. I will sort by ADP. If you wanted to do this is very dirty. I mean, we might not be doing a Rodgers team, and I might take Tyron Tracy. I feel like ick, but you could handcuff the Giants room. I would also throw out Cam Ward as well. So those are the two. Anything else that you like in this area, Steve? I mean, I like other guys like Likely.
I put Likely in the queue.
Okay, Tracy goes. Cam Ward, Likely. What are your thoughts? Do we have any Dallas yet?
No. Let's just take Cam Ward. If we get Likely back, great.
Ooh.
But
what did I do?
I have no idea.
Whoops. Okay, I got it. We got it. It's okay. Everything.
Let's get our third quarterback because we have both Pollard and Tate. I feel really good about that.
Let me highlight my Bucks. Though I don't need to do this, but because I have Best Ball overlay, but I just want to, highlight a couple for fun.
Okay.
Star method has never led me astray. Never. Do you want to go Likely for a first tight end since we have Scat?
I think that's good.
Okay. Then that works for me as well.
Diggs, I think, is the fallback. If
okay. Look at me defeating tech. All right, let's go likely. I like that. How much likely do I have? I think quite a bit, but 10%. No, that's good. I want more.
No, I mean, had I actually done 5 players, that's going to be a riser likely was on my list.
I love that we talked about it, but I didn't give you the format, right? Like in my head and your head, my communication. It was on me. Again, hand up, I've made a lot of mistakes tonight, and that was one I did not communicate. So
I just think likely, I said this on my stream the other day, likely obviously knows Harbaugh, and we've seen Harbaugh like his offense is being run through a tight end. We know Matt Nagy can do that as well, coming from Kansas City. So I just think if anything's going wrong with Neighbors, like likely, very few tight ends are going to get 100+ targets, and most of them are off the board by now. In fact, probably the only other later one is really Dalton Schultz, maybe Chig if everything breaks right for him, but likely could do that. He could really be a featured focal point of this passing offense.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I definitely
I think this is a very real outcome that likely outscores Fannin. And it's not even.
No, I like this call too.
Like I think the Giants offense can be average. Like I don't think they're even a top tier offense. But likely is a good tight end.
Yeah. Good to see you, Hulk Mashed Potatoes. Awesome to see you. Cam Ward next to save a spot for Rodgers. Well, we did the 3 QBs and didn't have Steelers and not getting Rodgers. This is a weird draft for me, but trying to diversify the portfolio. We had the Murray snipe. I was so bummed out. Were you bummed, Steve? You were bummed.
So bummed.
Now you were bummed. I was not really bummed. Now no Rodgers. Pop in ibuprofen and try to save this atrocity of a team. Aiden says, I think Rodgers is better than Ward 2 from a fantasy standpoint, though. In year 2, we'll see. I think with the Mike McCarthy factor, I think he could finish much higher this year. Rodgers, that is, but I am rooting for, of course, the Michael Jordan, last dance narrative for sure. Looking forward to part 2 of your year 3 wide receivers, Steve, or is that something that's going to happen again? Wait, what did I miss? To help me.
Were you not paying attention?
Wait, just let me know. Just fill me in. What did I miss?
Both during the talk with McConkey and then Brian Thomas talking about these year 3 wide receivers who are being, I think underpriced.
Did I interrupt you again?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. What else do you want to finish? Come on. You just
no. That was 4 rounds ago.
Oh, okay. Guys, I'm having a bad night. I'm just having a bad night. Sometimes you just have to put your hand up.
We're on the clock.
Crap. Golly.
And we have Sean Tucker as our number 1 pick. Do Brenton Strange.
I mean, Steve, do you think that's a little bit of Jaguars overkill?
No.
Okay. Well, I shockingly am not doing Aaron Rodgers. This feels uncomfortable. We got to find a way to catch up at running back here. So, by ADP, do you want to go Tajay? Handcuff the room? Oh, he goes. No,
Tajay doesn't go.
Okay. You know me. I love a good handcuff situation. Do you want to go Tajay Spears?
I mean, I'm okay with that just because
I honestly think when you
what's receiver look like?
Not great. Nothing I want.
You don't want to do Debo?
I'd like Flournoy, but I think he could come back to us potentially.
You don't want to do Debo?
No. I've plenty of Debo. Debo was going to go later. He goes, oh no, he goes here. Well, too late. We took Spears. So here's the deal. If you're either intentionally building 0 RB, or in this case, we did double anchor, but kind of, in my opinion, hadn't touched RB since 82. I wanted to kind of catch up. I think a good way to either catch up, or if you're doing 0 RB, handcuff. I'm into a good handcuff situation, and Pollard Spears, I am fine with there. So we're sitting at 3, 4, 5, 2. Let me bring the board back up. Go back to chat. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm having a sloppy night. I am so sorry that I interrupted you again, Steve. Is there anything else you want to say about the year 3 receivers now?
No, just they are all being underpriced because of a down year 2. The point in the thesis is they had great draft capital. They were great as rookies. If we flip them and they had the bad year 1 and then great year 2, we would be drafting them to the moon. Because also many of them are just in fantastic situations. At worst, clear number 2s. Yet people are trying to talk themselves into like stribbling above Ricky P or worthy as a bust and all this kind of stuff. And it's like these guys can be really good.
Of course, grab another beer. It's Thursday night. It's almost Friday here. I mean, it's almost Friday. Absolutely. Talking about Brown, Spannon. I think I won now. I can wait till 172. Yeah. I mean, if you want Rodgers, you got let's check out Kung San's team. So he's sitting at 2-4-6-2. Does he have any? He double tapped May and Hurts.
He's got Pittman.
He has Pittman. Yeah. You know, yeah. Oh shit. P Punch got him. Damn, we were behind in chat. P Punch. I mean, P Punch, the QB sniper tonight. The QB sniper won unintentionally. I'm guessing he had DK. He has Gainwell. No, wrong team. Sorry, my bad. He has no.
He's going for Pat
But of
Fry.
course, there is an excellent back stack. Let's see if he does it now. Nope. Okay. Kate Otten.
Yeah, let's just do Kate Otten here.
I like it. All right, so we got Baker stacked. So we have all 3 of our quarterbacks stacked, 3, 4, 5, 3. Did we catch up enough at running back with handcuffing to do 5 then and do 3, 5, 7, 3?
No, I think so.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I mean, we went very strong receiver. Do have 3 7-week buys, so our last 2 receivers should watch that. Done a quarterback, done a tight end, 2 more receivers, 1 more running back. Coming up here, I don't think we need to force a Ted Hurst situation unless you do. It's hard to pass on Pat Fryermuth, but
you sort by running back.
Katron? Emmanuel?
Yeah, let's do Katron. Katron's my guy.
Okay. It's early, but shit. Oh no. Okay. I thought he was the same bye week as the Tennessee guys. He's the same bye week as Hampton. That's fine. Okay. So we're done a quarterback, done a running back, done a tight end. Let's start talking receivers on this break. So ADP, I guess if Ted Hurst fell all the way back and you want to have a conversation, there's Ridley that correlates, but we already have 4 Titans stacked with.
Yeah.
No, 3 Titans stacked with. So I don't think we need to, but I'll cue them. I still like Mooney. Even though they added pieces in the Giants room. We need to stay away from by week 7. Ideally, Cooper Kupp, I don't mind as a floor play. Your guy Surratt, if you wanted to, or some other, I like Keon Coleman, but he is a week 7 buy.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Anything else here?
I think Troy Franklin is one of my favorite late ones. Typically, you can get him last round. I think, you mentioned Chris Brazell, like he's a spike week guy. If Cooper Kupp's there, he's your floor play guy. Adonai Mitchell would be a spike week guy. Dontavian Wicks, just filling that role. You mentioned.
Just want to make sure you don't accidentally take Brandon Ayuk. Woof, that guy might not play football ever again. Yeah. Holy AB career path. Oh my God.
Yeah, not looking great.
Our dad calls my dog Nutso. Whoa, that guy's Nutso. Holy smokes. I mean, the biggest Nutso is Rice, because at least Ayuk, but then he walked away from millions of dollars by not doing his rehab. So actually, no, because Rice was such a bad human and didn't even get paid first. I mean, you should never be a bad human. I'm not, just bad human.
Meg is saying, make sure you get paid first.
No, I mean, never be a bad human, but he's so dumb he couldn't even get paid first. Okay. By ADP, this is
not Ridley.
Okay, well, there's nobody else here that's really good. So
I don't know what you take Troy Franklin.
Oh, we didn't cue him. My bad.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Where did I go? Where did it go?
He's at the bottom of your queue. Just
That was rough.
take Ridley out of the
Okay,
queue.
I took it out.
Oh.
Why do you want to take Ridley out so bad? I mean,
Because we have so many, we already have so many Titans. Like,
yeah, no, that's a little much. I mean, I do like the Titans and Steelers to be undervalued stacks, but that's a lot. Where are you on Christian Kirk? Last round Christian Kirk.
I'm totally fine with it. Here though, I would rather do I think Mitchell or Chris Brazil, like take an upside swing.
I'm going to let you choose because I do not have a strong choice.
Let's
2 seconds, quick. Okay,
Mitchell.
Good.
But as for Christian Kirk, I think obviously, especially in like a Purdy stack, but I think he's ahead of Stripling. Yeah, we'll see if that changes, but I think he's going to be the clear slot receiver in San Francisco, and now they were one of the teams that ran 3 wide the fewest in the league, but when they did, they were always throwing from it. They actually threw from it at one of the highest rates, so it kind of balances out slightly. But the other thing is maybe they run it more this year with, of course, Kelsey coming back from an injury.
No, come on, baby got sniped too. I'm having a sloppy night in Vegas, Meg. That is so good. Let me catch up with chat. We missed some good stuff. No Rogers, Meg falls apart. Mike Robb says Meg isn't fighting the she got high allegations. Yeah, I go on Nice and Blunt stream. I can't beat the she got high allegations. I'm pounding Gatorade. I'm sloppy. But yeah, I absolutely love Cooler's comment. I'm having a sloppy night. Vegas, Meg. Perfect. Well done, Mike. Well done, Coolers. You guys are our chat lords and are awesome. Okay, discussing the Fannin wide receiver 1 in the Browns. I know you. Do you think Concepcion could potentially be a wide receiver 1 on the Browns?
I do. I don't think Judy is, that great.
We're already talking about Judy there.
I don't think he's that great. I mean, I think he's worth drafting late, of course, and I think we could have taken him, but
Vegas Meg, leave the handcuffs for the members only stream. Make people pay for it. That's hysterical. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Yikes. But no, I mean, I think Judy's worth drafting. But outside of like a 5-game sample with Jameis Winston, Judy has been kind of like very meh, even in Cleveland. So I think he's fine, 17th, 18th round, but I do think Concepcion just will earn his way into the number 1 role.
Okay, sounds good. Let me see if I missed anything else. Yeah, people getting some beers, some tequila. Almost there. Call Pete Punch a dumbass, Meg. Do it. No, I love Pete Punch. I need a third quarterback. Absolutely, especially in BBM. You want a third quarterback for both advance in the regular season and playoffs. I totally lockstep with you, Pete Punch. Was he able to backstack? We will find out. Let's see. I haven't been drafting much, Booty. Have you? I really haven't. I did think he was going to get trade, but what did you have you, Steve?
I still think he could get traded. And I think we knew it kind of wasn't going to be him part of the deal for AJ Brown. So, I could see another team come calling for him. I think he's worth still drafting a little bit, just because if he does go to a spot where he could be the, push for a number 2 or a 2/3 type role. Like, honestly, if Washington trades for him, like where are we drafting him? We're drafting him 4 or 5 rounds higher. Like, he's not going to be 18th round. Like, he's going to be 13th round, 14th round. So there are outcomes out there where that would make sense.
Keep talking. I just want to check how many likes we have and make sure I don't play the volume. But that's hysterical. Go Easy Cards saving the handcuffs for Scatterville. Go Easy Cards also said, next draft I vote for Steve to draft on his account. #safe. Yeah, I think he or maybe you're tortured by drafting with me. But anyways, but talk for a minute, Steve. I need to check something.
Well, Zero S Taji over Boston. Yeah, I would have taken Boston there. I think Well, I do think the most likely number one receiver for Cleveland is Concepcion. I think Boston has a chance as well, particularly from just a fancy perspective, because he could rack up like, what Fannin did, just, from a receiver role, like 7-8 touchdowns. And I'm kind of with you, like a guy like that kind of profile, early second round, clear path to usage and targets and touchdowns. Though touchdowns are going to be more limited in Cleveland than most places. 160s is pretty low. And Miami would be another one that if they trade Kayshon Boutte to, I mean, his value just absolutely goes high. This would be a bad one if he goes to the Packers.
In the area. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What would you do with Diggs' ranking then, now that after AJ Brown?
I mean, I think it's still fine for Diggs. That would obviously hurt Romeo a fair amount at that point. Yeah. I think we would almost have to probably more than flip Diggs and Romeo Doubs. Like, I think Diggs could go, like 100-ish, like maybe 95. But Doubs would have to go like 140s, 150s.
All right. Are you finishing checking? Yeah, Boston the Moon. Let's see.
Yeah, Boutte to the Rams would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I get so nervous about the Puka stuff is, well, A, he was going a little nutso, as Dad would say about my dog. But B, more importantly, there's been a lot of smoke about Rams adding a receiver. Yeah. Steve, talk for a minute. Take advantage of this rare moment. There, Stars. Good to see Stars. There it is. Oh my God. Had to double check. It's so unusual for Fanspeak to be live at this time, but I love it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can always count on that, Stars, for sure. Let's do team reviews. So we have in here, and I just double checked from the chat, our YouTube members are Huckleberry, P-Punch. I don't think Call Me Stop and Kung San is. Correct me if I'm wrong. $3.99. Click the join button if you're interested for emojis, team reviews. Mike is doing this amazing thing, tracking all Fanspeak drafts. Mike, I will do a slow scroll for you to see the board. For that very reason, we are collecting all the data of Fanspeak drafts. There will be contests. There will be fun data brought out from that. And then, of course, 2 extra shows a week with the Shoup siblings on Sunday nights. So $3.99 a month, link by clicking the join button. But we will do team reviews for any members. Let's go over our team, but we love everybody coming here. I know not a lot of likes tonight, so haven't hit the goal yet, but let me know if we do hit the goal. I will give out YouTube memberships. But we're not there yet. We appreciate you being in chat, hitting the like button and drafting with us. So let's do our draft first. Steve, 3573, kind of standard for us from the 10 spot. Lawrence, Baker, Cam Ward, and then Hampton, Scattaboo, handcuffed the Tennessee backfield with Pollard and Spears, Katron Allen, Justin Jefferson, Ladd McConkey, Carnell Tate, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers, Troy Franklin, Adonai Mitchell, Isaiah Likely, Brenton Strange, and Cade Otton. This is different for me. Not having, I really did want Herbert, but no, that's the way it works when he had a timeout. And I think we did a good pivot with Lawrence, but a weird draft for me to not have a Rodgers big Steelers stack. But I did like doing the handcuffs, still feel good about quarterback room, still feel good about running back room, have our quarterbacks all stacked up. We have a lot of Titans and, a triple stack with the Jaguars, but I think that's fine. I think the receiver room's strong. I think the tight end room's strong. So overall, I'm happy with it. It's not like my favorite draft in the world because outside of Scatterbo and Lawrence, and it's weird for me to like go heavy on the Jaguars and not have my guy Travis Hunter. So it's definitely a different draft for me, but I still like it structurally. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we end up stacking it all up. I do think Kyler over Baker, like if we didn't necessarily need Jacoby Myers. That probably would have made it better, given it more upside, especially for a BBM. But, Lawrence, Baker's not last year, but 2 previous years was top 10 quarterback. Obviously, Lawrence last year,
I'm going to interrupt really quick. We just hit 30 likes, 5 YouTube membies incoming. Let's see if Come On Baby or Call You Something, Call Me a Stop gets it. I'm sending it. Give me 1 second, and then I will let you finish. This will be my last interrupting of the time. Sending now. And it goes to Dulatomsky, Michael M. Oh, love Lumsky. Servo Tom, Advison, who won during our 24-hour live stream, won 6 months of Substack, and Omi GZ fans. Let's go. Love it. Gave out more memberships. Again, you get emojis, team reviews, team contests, and 2 extra shows per week. You'll love being part of the Fanspeak fam. Okay, I interrupted you. Go.
Yeah. So, yeah, we didn't get Herbert, but I still think the quarterback room is very strong. Hampton, Scadaboo, Pollard, and, Spears as well. We should have 3 lead backs for sure. And then, K-Tron, I think, is a good late value. Receiver-wise, Justin Jefferson, Lad McConkey, I think both can be, Jefferson can be a top 5 receiver. I think McConkey can be top 10, top 15. I love Tate, Brian Thomas, the upside. Jacoby Myers, just stack. Troy Franklin, Mitchell. I like how the receiver room came together. And then 3 tight ends, didn't pay a high price. And, I just think it's a good, solid tight end room without paying a super high price.
Absolutely agree. Just catching up with the chat. And okay, will you have these same strong takes in BBM? Is it just for the smaller dollar tournaments? Or I guess he's talking, Charles is talking about my strong player takes. Definitely for the smaller, higher, the good advance rate, higher dollar tournaments. I very much with my player takes, but I still try to diversify my portfolio, diversify my strategies some, but I do lock in more there. I do try to diversify more in BBM, and I'm only going to end up doing 30 to 40 BBMs because I really just do them on stream. And, occasionally I might let myself do like 1 a month. But definitely my takes, I lean really hard into it for the good advance rate contest. So yeah, we gifted the 5 membies. Thank you for hitting the like button. Mike Rob saying lurkers, absolutely hysterical. All right, let's catch up with the chat. And if anybody ever wants to get a YouTube membership, just click the join button, but we will do the other 2 YouTube membies, Fanspeak fan. But thank you, Call Me Stop, Kung San, for joining us. Huckleberry at the 7 spot 3663 is Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Tyler Shuck, Devon A. Chan, Kyle Monangai, Keon Mitchell, Tank Bigsby, Emmett Johnson, Alvin Kamara, and then he goes Lamb, Olave, Burden, DJ Moore, who we talked about earlier, Sutton, Christian Kirk, very strong receiver room, Kelsey, Gadsden, Dulcich. I can tell from the jump this is very, very correlated, woof, with Mahomes, Kelsey, Shuck, Kamara, Olave, and Caleb, and Monangai, and Burden. So very correlated. Again, every room feels strong. I think 3663 was appropriate because it was just a anchor build with HN. So I really think the structure made sense. The correlation made sense. Strong team. What do you think, Steve?
No, I really like it for an anchor, and an anchor build. HN is very good. I do worry a little bit about Mike McDaniel leaving, but overall, he's just been such a good running back since he's entered the league. I think the quarterback room is very strong. It helps cover you if Mahomes has a slow start with 2 other guys. And, of course, Caleb has his own pretty high upside. So like that, like you said, is very correlated with the receivers as well. And, Lamb to start, Kelsey with Mahomes. Kelsey, you speak about the Aaron Rodgers last dance. I think it's the Kelsey last dance. Like they're not going. He's not going. Didn't come back when he's marrying one of the richest people in the world to just have 50 targets. You know what I mean? Like he's going to be utilized. So
right. No, I do get that. Okay. No, it's a strong team. So that's Huckleberry, and P Punch. So P Punch at the 9 spot 3672, Herbert, Danny Dimes, Aaron Rodgers. I love that. Love those 3 quarterbacks. I know there were some accidental snipes, but and he needed Rodgers just for just a piece. But I agree with that strongly. And as bummed out as I was about not getting Herbert, he's still a good pick. So I think 3 fun quarterbacks, double anchor, got to fall, obviously, with everything going on with Jacobs, with Henry Jacobs. Then goes Gainwell, who you talked about earlier, Tracy, Ray Davis, Malik Davis, ASB, Neighbors, at a fall, obviously, but that's a nice falling discount to get. Rome, Quentin Johnson, Matthew Golden, Denzel Boston, Jeremy Bernard, and then Tyler Warren, Chigakonkwo. Another room where everything makes a ton of sense as far as like, kind of what he spent everywhere. He did backstack Herbert with QJ, Danny Dimes with Tyler Warren, and Jeremy Bernard with A-Rod. So like all that, think the structure makes sense. Steve, what are your thoughts on P-Punch's team?
Yeah, I mean, like he said, it wasn't even intentional to do Herbert, but as when you were on, when Nathan Blunt talked about, like, Herbert has a rushing upside. This offense could just, go to the moon with McDaniel and fingers crossed, a healthy offensive line. So Herbert could be a top 3, top 5 quarterback for sure. And you're getting real value there. 2 others quarterbacks with him. I think the running back room. Could I see the bottom of that?
Of course. My bad. I'll put Aiden. That was interesting about Aaron Judge, but yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I mean, the Jacobs thing, I'm a little, but I like the Gainwell pick. I like the Tracy pick. Okay. Obviously love the Derrick Henry pick. The Gainwell pick, I'm just getting more and more in on, like, like I said before, the Bucky stuff is worrisome to me. So, I think that turns out pretty well.
Are you taking a lot of Tucker too, Steve? I'm worried about you. Come on. You're taking Tucker
I'm
too,
taking
right?
I'm taking Tucker some. It's just, I think Gainwell could have just a really complete role.
Oh, okay.
So the receiver room, there's
strong
risk involved with both Jacobs and Neighbors, but I mean, he could be getting essentially a mid-second round pick and a late second round pick if these guys are actually on the field. You know what I mean? So, and he's getting them significantly later. So, I like how the receiver room turned out. And tight ends, I think stopping at 2 there makes sense with Tyler Warren and Chig.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is a strong team, P-Punch. Let me catch up with chat. Just released Judge diagnosed with a stress fracture in right rib and reevaluate 4-6 weeks. I know Aiden's in the baseball, best ball streets. I know you are. I know Mike, Coolers, others. How does that affect you? How much Judge did you have, Steve, or Judge on good teams?
I'd have to go and look. I think I was around the field for him. So 8%.
Okay. I haven't actually asked you this. How are your baseball dinger advance rates going?
How's
it tracking? I know you're like a guy that like doesn't look till the end, really, truly, but to give it a true.
Yeah, I really haven't.
It's coming up. Doesn't the playoffs start in like August?
Yeah, no, it's coming up, but I really haven't looked that much.
Okay. I agree with you, Zero. Strong takes. If you want to realize your edge faster, you don't have an edge, you're just lose your bankroll, find a new hobby. No, yeah, I listen, you need them to stay healthy. Steve and I were absolutely right on our edge and player take with Scatterbo last year, but he didn't stay healthy. So you need the players to stay healthy. But I do think when you push the edges of player takes and when you're way more right than you're wrong, nobody's right all the time. Nobody. When you're way more right than you're wrong, that can be huge. And I hope that pays off for all of the Fanspeak fam this year. Sean Tucker music, is it time to take Jacobs again in BBM, or do you think we should just wait and see if he falls more? I'm not taking him yet. Your thoughts, Steve?
I think wait and see. Like, I know he's back in practice, but what does that mean? Like, so much can come out on this situation.
Mike Robb giving a report from tonight's games. Meg was unable to play in her scheduled game versus Tech due to an unforeseen upset loss of preliminaries against all the team's words. Yeah, Meg and Tech did not go. And Steve, you saw me before. I was like, I'm double checking this. I'm checking this. And I don't know. I'm going to let you call it, Steve. I mean, I didn't have the best night. You have a headache. I have a show at noon tomorrow. Again, noon. Nathaniel from So You Think You Can Tout interview. Then going into a 1:00 Friends of Best Ball with our guy Nice and Blunt, back to back with him. Absolutely love that. That's tomorrow. I need to set that up. Finish rankings. I know you have a headache. I'll let you decide. Do you want to do another draft or not?
I think we call it tonight just because I know it's
later tonight. Yeah, we'll get back to the 9:30 start times as well. Get back to that. Get back to the 2 drafts. I'll come back better and stronger. I'll go back to the drawing board, learn from my mistakes tonight, be better and stronger for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to be finalizing rankings. Have those up by tomorrow. I'm going to be working on setting up the stream again, 1 p.m. With Nice and Blunt, but actually join me at noon Eastern. I'm going to be interviewing Nathaniel from So You Think You Could Tout. He's on team schemer. I can't, I'm getting these on the guys who stream with Emo and PPR and those guys. I'm going to talk to him about So You Think You Can Tout, and then do a nice stream, another BBM with Nice and Blunt. I'm super looking forward to that tomorrow. So we'll be back in basically 12 hours. So that's exciting. And for all the Fanspeak fam, we're back with you Sunday night as well. Steve's rankings are updated on the Substack. My rankings will be updated by tomorrow afternoon on the Substack. So that, I think, covers it. Yes. Have a great night, all. Team streamer. Thank you. But we appreciate all you here that joined us. Maybe people weren't in here as much because it was a rough night for me, but I'm gonna be better, guys. We're gonna have a fun summer. But we appreciate you who joined us, who hit the like button, who drafted and chatted with us. We appreciate all of you. I'm gonna leave you with our commercial to think about, if you haven't checked it out yet, our best ball guide, over 400 pages, and our 20% off our Substack, link in the description. For Steve, I'm Meg, and have a great night. If you're serious about crushing best ball in 2026, the Fanspeak Best Ball Guide is built for you. Inside, you'll find breakdowns for all 32 NFL teams, including coaching notes, strengths, weaknesses, and key stats to help you understand every offense heading into draft season. We've also created player profiles for every draftable best ball player, featuring advanced metrics, MVP stats, production data, and exclusive Spike Week charts that highlight league-winning performances. Looking for rookie analysis? Steve, our rookie guru, breaks down this year's incoming rookie class so you know which rookies to prioritize. And whether you're playing season-long, eliminator, or superflex best ball formats, you'll get strategy articles designed specifically for each contest type. The goal is simple. Put all the information you need in one place so you can draft with confidence all season long. The 2026 Fanspeak Best Ball Guide